Good day everyone, Mr. Cargill here with our next AutoCAD video. Now in this video I will be showing you how to draw this side plan. Now on the side plan we have a number of things. These lines represent the outline of the site itself. Right here represents the sidewalk, and then here we have the road. Alright, so we have the measurements for the outline of the land for the site, so we can start by drawing that. We know that this distance is 2,900 and this distance is 17,370. We know that this is a right angle. We know this distance and this distance, but we do not know any of these angles. But just with this line and this angle and this line, we can start drawing. So this is 29,000 and this is 17,370. So let's start our drawing. So first thing we're going to do is to set our units. So just type units, click on units. This is decimal degrees, precision is 0. Change this to 0. This is millimeters, international, and click OK. We're going to set our limits now. So click on limits. Alright, so for the side plan, the largest measurement on the drawing is 29,000. Alright, but we want to give ourselves some space, so we're going to set our limits at 35,000. So the lower right corner is always going to, the lower left corner, sorry, is always going to be 0, 0. So press enter. And the upper right corner is going to be 35,000, 35,000. Alright, so our limits are set. This green line that represents the y-axis and the red line that represents the x-axis tells us our space. So anything that we draw outside of the limits will not be printed on the paper when we're printing. So this acts as our page. So that information we can start drawing our side plan. So we select line and we click a place to start. So we're going to start with the 29,000 measurement. So just click a place to start and type 29,000. And then this is 17,370. Good. Alright, so we have that. So now we have to find this line and this line. As I said before, we do not know the angles, but we do know the length, and that is enough information for us to be able to draw these lines. So this is 25,986. This is 21,471. Alright, so let's start with this one. 25,986. So what we're going to do is to get a circle and ensure that your circle is on radius center or center radius. Click right here, and you should have endpoint and midpoint turn on. So right here beside object snap, turn on endpoint, turn on midpoint. Alright, so we're going to make this 25,986. 25,986. Alright, and then this line is 21,471. So you're going to select circle again, click here, and we're going to make the radius 21,471. Alright, so where these two circles intersect each other, that is where our lines will meet. Alright, so now we can remove the circles, we no longer need them. So just click on them and press delete. Alright, so now we can measure. So come over here to utilities, click on this ruler here. If the ruler isn't there, just click on the drop down arrow. You will see a number of things and select distance. Want to measure the length of this line. So click here to here, and it is 25,986, which means it is correct. Let's test the other one. Click from here to here. 21,471, so that is correct as well. Alright, so now we have our outline. So the next thing we're going to do is to draw the line for the sidewalk. Now the sidewalk is going to be 6 feet. Alright, it's 6 feet for the residential areas. So it's 6 feet, but we're working with inches. So now we need to convert from feet and inches to millimeters. Sorry, it's in feet, but we're working with millimeters. So we need to convert from feet and inches to millimeters. So it is 6 feet. So when you're converting from feet to millimeters, you times by 300. So come over here to utilities again. There's a calculator here. If you have a calculator differently, you can use that, but I'm just using the on-screen calculator so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so it is 6 feet, so it's 6 times 300. Alright, and that equals 1800. Alright, so 1800. So the sidewalk is going to be 1800. So the reason why we use 3,300, sorry, for converting from feet to millimeters, sorry, is because for the millimeters, 25 millimeters make 1 inch. It's 23 point something, but it's just rounded off to 25, which makes it a lot easier. And 12 inches make 1 foot. So when you times the 25 by the 12, we get 300. So that is why we use 300 when we're converting from feet to millimeters. Alright, so the sidewalk is 1800. So we're going to use the offset tool. So click on offset. Offset distance is going to be 1800. So 1800 and press enter. Click on this line and offset it down here. Alright, good. Alright, so with that we have our sidewalk. So when since we already have our sidewalk, the next thing we need is to get the road. So this is our line for the sidewalk. So now we need the road right here. Alright, so the road is going to start where the sidewalk ends, or the road ends where the sidewalk starts. So to get that, we're going to go into tool palettes. So type tool palettes and click on road metric, since we're using metric, and bring it out, and we can close that. So this is our road. So click here and select the move tool. We can move it to this point right at the sidewalk. Now the length of the road should be 8,000 millimeters. Alright, that is at 8,000, so we are good. So now we just need to extend it forward, so that we can just click here and bring it out. So click here, the center right here, and bring it out to about here. Alright, and that is our road. So now let us right here, we should have some broken lines to indicate that the road continues. So to get that broken line, we will type break line. Alright, so we will type break line, and it says to specify the first point of the break line. First point of the break line is going to be here, it says to specify the second point of the break line. It's going to be here. And it says to specify the location of the break line. We're going to make it right here at this midpoint. Alright, so our break line is placed, but it is very, very small. So we're going to make it bigger. So to do that, we're going to click here. I'm going to click on scale. Click on the breakpoint. Press enter. It says specify base point. The base point is going to be here. And the scale factor, how much do we want to scale it up by? So we're going to scale it up by 10,000. So type 10,000. Alright, and it just got a lot bigger. Alright, so now we can just click here on the road and we can extend this forward. Alright, and now we can just use the trim tool, TR, enter, and we can trim off this. Alright, if it doesn't allow you to trim a specific section, you can just use erase. Alright, it's not allowing me to trim this. Alright, since it's not allowing me to trim this, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it back here, and then I am going to use line. Click here, bring this forward to here, then select line. Click here, bring this to here, spacebar again. Click here, bring this here, spacebar again. Click here, bring that there. Now we can trim. So the reason why we couldn't trim that is because it was a part of the road, so we couldn't trim it. We would have to delete it, but this is just a single line, so now we can trim the single line. Alright, so right there we have our break line, which shows that the road continues, but we need to extend this a little bit. So extend it out. You can extend it out about I think, yeah, 1,000 is good. So 1,000. Alright, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so that shows that continues. Oh, we need to extend the sidewalk as well. Alright, so since we extend the sidewalk, let's extend this part of the brake line. Alright, good. So now we can trim that up. Alright, so we need to do that for this side over here as well. But now we can just do this. Instead of drawing and bringing in the next brake line, we can just copy this brake line. So select the copy tool, click on the brake line, press enter, select base point, just select here, and bring this forward, bring it over here. Alright, and then we are going to use the mirror tool. So we're going to use the mirror tool right here. So click on this, select mirror. Alright, and then it says to specify the first point of the mirror line. So click here and bring your mouse here, up here. Alright, so just bring your mouse up, and then you will see it mirrors this. So click here. It says, do you want to erase the source object? Yes, we don't want to keep this one. We want to keep this one. So we want to erase this one. So click on yes. Alright, so now we're going to bring this over here. So we're going to select the move tool. We're going to click on this, press enter, move it from here and bring it here. Good. Alright, let's bring it out a little bit more. Let's bring it out about here. Oh no, undo. To undo something, just Control Z. Alright, so I'm gonna click on this, I'll click on move, then click on here and bring it out about. That's good. Alright, now so with that done, we can just select line, bring this out to here, to the endpoint. Select line again, bring this out to that endpoint, select line, and bring this out, line again, bring, sorry about that, so select line, and bring this out, and then we can trim this. Alright, good. So select line again, click here, bring this up about here. There's no set distance for this. Bring this down about here. So let's extend this one a bit. Alright. Alright, so we're good. So let's just extend the sidewalk. Alright, good. Alright, so we have our road, we have our land space, and we have our sidewalk. Alright, so let us create our building space, a space for where our building will actually be. And to do that, this is what we're going to do. We are going to offset these lines. Now, the rule is that for residential buildings, where the building starts, should be at least 30 feet, 25 to 30 feet away from the center of the road. So we're going to use 25 feet. So it should be 25 feet away from the center of the road. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to select line. So we're going to use 30 feet. So click here and bring this out. So it's 30 feet, and again we are using millimeters, so we have to times 30 by 300, and I think that is 9,000. Alright, so let's see. So 30 times 300 equals 9,000. Alright, so it's 9,000. Let me just extend this line a little bit. Good. Alright, so we're working with 9,000. So we select line, click here, bring this out by 9,000. Alright, and then just bring this across. So this line represents where a building will actually start. So we can delete this line, it was just for construction. Now, for the rest of the building line should be at least 10 feet away from the edge. So at least 10 feet away from the fence. So we're going to have to offset this by 10 feet. So 10 times 300 is 3,000. So 10 times 300 is 3,000. So you're going to offset that by 3,000. So click on the offset tool. And we are going to type 3,000. Click on this. Then click here. Click here, click here, click here, click here. Now 3,000 is the minimum, so it can always go down more, but it just cannot go out this way more. So now we can trim. Alright, so that represents where your the space that you can actually build in. But this isn't going to be the shape of your building, because you want to make your building a different shape. Probably something rectangular or square or with an L shape or something. So to do that now, you can just select a line, and we can just do like from here, bring that across, and then go from here and just bring this up, bring this down, sorry. Alright, escape. So now we can trim up all of this. Oh, that cannot be trim, it's a line. Oh, that's a line as well. So we can trim here and we can trim here. And we can just click on these two and delete them. Alright, so that would be like the space for your actual building. Now, for where the building is going to be, we're going to use the hatch tool. So we're going to select hatch and we're going to click in this space, and that highlights that is where the building is going to be. So just click in there and press escape, but that is completely white right now because the hatching lines are way too small. Oh, I used the wrong hatch, so I have to delete this. So click on that and press delete. The hatch that I do need is this one right here. I need a hatch, but I need this one. I don't need this one, I need this one right here. Alright, so I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click in this space. Alright, now as you can see, these are 45-degree lines, but they are way too small, so it just looks like one white thing. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have to edit it, so I'm going to just double click this. And right here where it says scale, let me try to scale it up by 1,000 and see if that's enough. Alright, 1,000 is a bit too much, so let me scale it up by 100. Yeah, 100 is good. Alright, so that shows where the building is going to be. Now, we're also supposed to put a pool in the yard right here on the SBA here. It says that we need a pool, so we're going to get a pool. So we're going to go to Add Center to get the pool. So type ADC for Add Center. So ADC, and let me just do this over. We're at home. So instead of going to Add Center, you click on ENUS, click on Design Center, and click on Landscaping. Click on Blocks, then click on the pool, hold it, and just drag it out into the drawing. Alright, we're also going to need trees as well. So we can click out trees here. Yeah, and if you want like shrubs, clumps of trees or shrubs or bushes, you could bring that, but for now, let's just use trees. Alright, so bring out a couple of trees, and that's good. So now we can close that. Alright, so we're going to bring this into the drawing, but right now the pool is too big. So if I clicked here and I move this into the drawing, the pool, let me turn off ortho, the pool wouldn't really fit in the space because it is too large. So we're going to scale it down, and to do that, we click on the scale tool right here, then we click on the pool, press enter. It says to specify base point. Let's make this base point. You can make anywhere the base point, but let's make this the base point here. Scale factor, we're going to scale it down by half, so type 0.5 and press enter. So now it is half the size. Alright, so just click on it and select the move tool, and you can click on anywhere to move it from, and now we can bring it over here. Then you place your pool where you want it. For the most part, the pool would be in the backyard. In most cases, the pool would be in the backyard, so bring the pool here. Alright, so that's our pool. Our trees are here as well. We would want to make the trees probably half the size as well. So click on scale, click on the tree, press enter, Select base point, probably the center, and type 0.5. Enter. See, it is half the size. So now we can move this. Click on it and we bring it over. So let's say we have a tree here at the side. We can move, we can copy it, click on it and copy. So we have a number of trees. We have a tree by the pool. We have the next tree somewhere here, or like that. Alright, there's no set amount of trees that should be in the yard. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so that would be the side plan for now. Over time, you will learn how to put in your pipelines and everything like that. But for now, this would be it. Only thing we need to do is to dimension it. But we also have to, let's change the color of the pool and the trees. So let's make the pool blue, let's make the trees green, and let's change the road as well. Let's make the road yellow. So let's create some layers. Now the layer for the trees is going to be green, so let's call this layer trees. Alright, then click on here where it says, click on this white thing right here and change it to, we could type green, so just type green, enter. So it's green and it's continuous. So yeah, so now let's create a next layer. Let's call this one pool. Let's make it this color. It is continuous. Then create a next layer. We can make the road yellow. Call it road. And let's make it yellow. So just type yellow. Press enter. But we're going to change it from continuous to broken line, because as you can see here, the road and the sidewalk, they're in broken lines. So we're going to select broken line. Alright, so to do that, where it says continuous, click on continuous, and we are, no, not there. Click here where it says continuous, and let's make it dash here, ISO dash. Let me load and see if that is the right one. We need long dashes here, so select ISO long dash. No, long dash, short dash is for center line. I think we have the right one. Yeah, ISO dash. No, this is the one we need. Long dash and dot. See, the long dash and then the dot. This one, 2 long dots and then the dot. Alright, so that's the one we need. So let's see. Long dash, double dot. No, the one we need is this one, double dash. Alright, so double dash dot, this one, ISO double dash dot. Alright, so okay, and okay. Alright, so all is well now. So let us put in our layers. So just click on all of these, click on that, click on that. No, sorry, escape, click on the pool and change the layer, change it from the 0 layer to the pool layer. So now it's good. Click on the trees, change them to the trees layer. Click on the road and the sidewalk, all of these. And we are going to change these to the road. Alright, good. Alright, and this is, if you can see up here, it looks like it has a bit of double line because of the sidewalk. So we can delete it. So let's delete the sidewalk here. The road would already be there, so it's good. So let's just extend this then. Extend it to here. since that won't be extended, then let's extend this one from here to there. Alright, so that's good. Oh, sorry, I was in the wrong layer. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, alright, so that's good. Oh, let's change this as well. And I think we need to change here as well. And make it this, so that is the road. And we could change our brake line to yellow as well. No, let's make the brake line stay solid. Alright, so that's good. So we have everything there. And for now, that is our side plan. We would just have to dimension it. So just click on dimension. And we click here. Let's make the dimensions layer a different color. So let's add a next layer and call it dimension. Dimension. Alright, and change the color from yellow. Let's make it a bright color like orange. Oh, alright, let's make it this here then. 30. Okay. Close. You do not have to use the same colors like I use, but yeah, it would be good to use the green for the trees and the blue for the pool. So click on dimension, click here, click, oh, I'm in the wrong layer. Dimension, click on dimension, click here, and click here. Oh, this is in the wrong dimension layer. Is in the wrong line. I should change it to continuous. Continuous. Okay. Close. So now I can dimension it. Just click on dimension. Click here. Click here and bring this out. Alright. Alright. But see the way this is like that. We don't want it to be like that. We want it to just come. Want it to come down with this line like that. So let's see if we can change that by typing dim edit and click on oblique. It says to select object, so this is the dimension, and press enter. And now we want to click on here and then here. Yeah, and you see how it just levels out. So that's what we want. Alright, but we don't want this side to change. Alright, so I guess if I change this side will change as well. Alright then, so we can just leave it as it was then. So let's just leave it as it was. Let's just click here and here and bring it out. Alright, but this number is very small. So we're going to have to edit our dimension. So click on annotation, click on ISO 25, click on manage dimension styles, click on modify. Alright, so fit, that's all good. Primary units, change this to 0, change this to comma, to period, sorry. Scale factor is 1. Let's see if we change this, what would happen? Change this to 25, close, still small. Alright. So let's change this. The scale factor should remain 1. The scale factor should be 25. So modify. Let's change the scale factor back to 1. Alright. And this text, text is good. Symbols and arrows, that's good. Fit is what we want here. So right here we will change this to 25. Click OK. Close. So it's bigger but it's still small. Alright, so because the drawing is so huge, we have to change it. So annotation ISO 25. We have to change it to something bigger than 25. So let's modify and let's change this to, let me see how 10,000 looks. 10. Alright, that is way too big. Alright, so let me undo that. Control Z. Control Z, Control Z. Alright, so let's edit it again. Manage dimension styles, modify. Yeah, this is what I should do. Scale dimensions. Alright, let's change that back to 1 since it doesn't change anything. Primary units, decimal degrees, scale factor is 1. Decimal degrees, alternate units, that's good. Tolerances is good. Fit. Alright, text. Alright, so text is good. Text height, standard, fit annotated. Text height. Okay, so text height is what we needed to change. So let me do that again. I went into annotation, ISO 25, manage dimension styles, modify, and I changed this to from standard to annotative. Then I changed this to 300. Alright, and with that you can put in all your other dimensions, the dimensions for this side over here and this side right here, and for the road and for the sidewalks and everything. Alright, and you have to put in this text 56 Arden Road. So I showed you how to